I really am amazed at how easily influenced Scheana is by the people around her. It's actually like she's not okay. She should not. We need to worry. So in her podcast episode talking about the finale, she had Matt Rogers and Janet from the Valley. They were the best guests because Sheena was still coming off of her Lala Tom Sandoval influence. So she was coming in with all that stupid energy where it was like, yeah, Jeremiah was fucking annoyed with Ariana because it's insulting to be walked out on. It's insulting. These two, ever so gently, are like, I mean, is it really that bad? And so quickly, she's just like, oh. And also to find out that when Tom Sandoval was like, Ariana doesn't fuck with any of you, that got in her head enough for her to be like, and she walked out on doing that final scene for Jeremiah. Oh my God. But thank God, again, these two are there because they just delicately let her know that Ariana does love her. And Tom Sandoval was just saying shit to influence you. Matt Rogers calls it. He's like, oh, he saw his opportunity and he took it. And you fell for it, Scheana. He says it much nicer than that, though. Like this honestly could have gone two different directions if there were two other guests. These two were perfect. But Scheana, she still has no sense of people.
Do you think like at the end of the finale when all that was going down and it was like you guys being like, okay, we're breaking the fourth wall, we're doing it. Was that something you guys were all deciding together in the moment? Or
Jeremiah said, let it all out. Whatever you want to say, go for it.
do you think because he was frustrated with her?
He was very frustrated that day. To get walked out on, it was a slap in the face to everyone.
But like the episode was, I just devil's advocate, I wasn't there. I only saw what they put together. Like you guys had the scene together. He walked over and she walked away from him. Like that was a finale scene. Like her walking out is one thing, but like we had a full action-packed episode.
And that was the thing. We're now in hindsight and watching it back. I'm like, I understand that was your truth. In that moment, you were living your real, authentic life and you were not really going to talk to him. For the rest of us, it felt like in that moment, like, fuck all of your jobs. Fuck making the end of this show. I'm going to do what I want to do because I set my boundary. Peace out. And we're like, oh. And then for Tom to be like, she talks shit about all of you. It was just like,
yeah,
what
he really
the
swept in
fuck?
on that opportunity, babe. He really saw what happened and he said, this is my chance.
Yeah. Throw some more gasoline on this fire.
No, people can get in my head very easily, as we've seen. And so to hear that about someone who I've cared about for so long, like maybe she doesn't feel that way about me. So yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think Ariana loves you. And to be honest, Ariana of all of us talks the least shit. I've tried to talk shit with Ariana before. She doesn't take the bait. And I
think things you say to your partner behind closed doors is different than the shit you talk with your friends who are going to tell your friend about their friends.
But have you ever vented to Brock about Ariana? I think it's the same thing where you can do that with love. And I think Ariana has a lot of love for you. And I think you have a lot of love for her. And I think what you say in pillow talk with your spouse is different than, I don't know. I don't think Ariana hates you.
No, I don't think she hates me at all. And he didn't say that. He just said she doesn't like any of you fuckers.
Yeah.
And maybe that was more directed at Lala, because I know they've had a lot of their ups and downs. But where things have been in this group that Tom Sandoval shattered will never be the same. Mm-hmm. I look at everyone differently and I don't trust anyone completely. And it's really sad.
Honestly, once again, justice for Katie. Remember how shitty Schwartz was to Katie at last year's reunion when she was talking about Joe?
Joe is a creep.
No, she's not.
Yes,
Katie,
she
don't
is.
do that. Don't
no
disparage
one
her. You're going to get a cease and desist if you keep attacking her in the comments, too.
I can say whatever I want.
Have you been...
In real time, Joe, if you did not know, Joe goes live and says some wild shit all the time. And someone had asked, what do you think about Schwartz's new girlfriend? And she said, oh, she's just a fan or something like that. And then on her next live, she read a text message from Schwartz. It was really difficult to follow what the text was because she's all over the place and she like stops to talk about it and say weird shit. I'll play the clip in a second. But I wrote out what the text was and I was like, so he better say to Katie, you were right. I believe this is what the text says. Stop telling me that I owe you something. This is Schwartz saying this to Joe. You are manipulative and using disturbing language. It sounds vaguely threatening almost. He likes to say it sounds threatening. He likes to say that a lot. Your erratic online behavior is unsettling. You have to snap out of this negative thought loop. It's been a long time since we've talked and you are living in the past. Please leave me alone and respect the boundaries. You are strange. We've had a lot of fun together. Please don't mention me or my girlfriend anymore. Why would you waste another second of your life chasing someone who doesn't want to be with you? Please let me go. Isn't that ironic? Because when she was like, let him go to Katie. We haven't talked in 5 months. I'm respectfully blocking you, so whatever you say will fall on deaf ears. This woman here has the nerve in her live to say, Katie was right. I relate to Katie. Katie was right. So, just justice for Katie. But honestly, you cannot relate to Katie. Katie was married to Schwartz. You were some freak who was desperate to be with him and in your mind created a relationship that wasn't there. I have never felt bad for Joe. I know that's like heartless of me. I just haven't. She knew exactly what she was doing, or she didn't know what she was doing because she's just not able to figure out what reality is. And that's terrifying to me. Terrifying. Justice for Katie. I'll play the clip of Joe, but I warn you, it's like hard to get through. Oh, and shout out to Christina. It'll be watermarked. You'll see her watermark on the video, but one of her followers saw this live and sent her a screen recording of it. So shout out to her because she posted it, and that's where I'm getting it from. I'll tag her in this too.
Why do you block me? I don't know. He said that he wanted me to stop telling him that I owe him something, when in reality, I'm looking at the text right now. I don't even care. He said that I was manipulative and I was using disturbing language. It sounds vaguely threatening almost. Your erratic online behavior is unsettling. You have to snap out of it. This negative loop. Okay, can we break that down? One, I'm a female. I'm very, very positive right now. I'm trying the best I can to be positive. I don't even know what erratic behavior means, but I've never, everyone who's known me from the very beginning knows that I've never not been, call it erratic, call it weird, call it whatever, but all of my friends and I have been friends since we were probably 6 years old. So don't call my behavior erratic. And I think that's why the trigger from Katie was so triggering. It's what the fuck, Yeah, massive gaslighter. I'm fucking done. I'm ready to talk about this, you guys. You have to snap out of this negative thought loop. It's been a long time since we've talked and you are living in the past. Please leave me alone and respect the boundaries. You are strange. Oh, it goes on and on. We've had a lot of fun together. Please don't mention me or my girlfriend anymore. Why would you waste another second of your life chasing somebody who doesn't want to be with you? One, let's break this down. One, I'm never going to mention his girlfriend ever again. Two, I'm going to mention him because it's a massive part of my life. That's fucked up. Three, you want to go there? Let's fucking go there. Four, I was there for you when your family was breaking apart. It's almost as if no, it's just gaslighting. It's insane. I can't even, for 2 years, I can't even deal with that. Oh, and then Buddy has no hard feelings. I think that this is so relatable and just so I'm finally able to be there's just no way that I deserve this. And he doesn't deserve this either. I just don't understand it. So, oh, and then I have to let him go because we literally haven't talked in 5 months, even though you just sent me that text message yesterday. Okay, please let me go. I'm respectfully blocking you. So whatever you say will fall on deaf ears. Okay. You guys tell me one thing that I did wrong to him. If anything, I feel like I kind of can relate to Katie. She probably wasn't wrong. However, she was mean to me. But if you really think about it, break down, you know what? I learned my lesson. It is what it is. So, oh, I totally get Katie's side now. It makes complete sense. Katie was right. This whole thing.